Sunshine's delivery. What the experience was like for us getting a service dog after a 2-year process. His delivery time was over several days, and this was what the experience was like for us. First, the trainers came and we signed the final paperwork. Then the handoff occurred where the trainer gave Maddie Sunshine for the final time. And although the trainer was with us for the next few days, he was officially our daughter's. This was day one, and some of the things that we did. We had some introduction at home, and then we got in the car to head to town for some training while we were in town. Okay, we're in the car for the first time with Sunshine. Maddie's service dog. This is his first day of delivery, and now we're going to her occupational therapy appointment with Sunshine and Maddie. And it's all, let's see, real emotions with it. It's exciting. It's a little awkward. We're having to learn really well all the commands. And yeah, yes. And I feel nervous. Yeah. We've done our videos. We've done some training at home with the trainers who are in the car behind us, and it's good. Yeah. It's just I'm nervous. As a parent, learning to be the handler right now is a smidge overwhelming, but we'll get there. He's such a great dog. Today's been a good day, but I just wanted to do a little documenting.
And, I am excited because he's doing in the restaurant for his first time.
Yeah, a restaurant first time with us. Not his restaurant, not the first time in a restaurant, but with us, his new family.
He cannot eat anything.
Yeah.
He cannot eat our
So this is just part of the process of a transition when your service dog first comes home for your child. So I'm just going to kind of document what that's like. Okay. See you guys at the restaurant. Bye. So here we were in the restaurant. That was a good experience. It took a minute for me to figure out how to hold him while we were eating, but he did good. Here we were at our daughter's occupational therapy, and Sunshine met the therapists, and we got a feel of what that would be like every week when we went to therapy. Here we're at the grocery store. Now that was a little bit different. It was hard learning to push a buggy, hold the dog, keep track of my daughter, and navigate the crowds. A lot of people were coming up to us, wanting to pet him, talking about how cute he was, and there's nothing bad in that, but it was already an overstimulating experience. We're kind of well known in our town, so we did have people congratulating on us on Sunshine finally coming home. So it wasn't bad, just overwhelming because it was a new experience. Either way, Maddie was having a really great time, but we were getting very tired. Here we were visiting family at a nursing home and giving introductions. It was very nice. We were finally back home, very exhausted and happy, and they were getting ready for bed and were asleep pretty quickly. Okay, I'm going to just chat for a minute to Sunshine's first day home. Day one transition for the service dog. We are tired and we're in the bed now, and he is asleep with my daughter. It didn't take them long by 8:30 at night. They were both so tired. The first day was very happy, very exciting. At the same time, it was overwhelming, and we're all exhausted. It was good. It's just funny how you can have all the emotions these different emotions at the same time. Tomorrow we start again at 9 a.m. And I think that as the mom, I was a little bit overwhelmed today when we went in the grocery store, the sunshine, because I mentally prepared myself for, people coming up and talking and trying to pet the dog and to pet him but then when you're in it and the stairs and some people coming up and asking if they can pet him and I just have my daughter and we're just trying to grocery shop. So that's something that is going to take me a minute, even though I thought, I'm mentally prepared for it. And I'd read all kind of experiences and even watched videos on it. It was a little bit overwhelming today. There was one time I just thought I just wanted to run out of the grocery store with her and Sunshine and our groceries, just be like, please just let me get our food. So it's going to take a bit of an adjustment to actually be in the moment. Instead, you mentally prepare, but being physically prepared when it's time. I thought today was wonderful. We had a great day. But yeah, it was a little bit overwhelming trying to remember all his commands while navigating, doing activities. We did my daughter's occupational therapy today and all of that. And, I was a little bit insecure, about it, but we'll get there. And it was a great day. And I feel very blessed, that he got to come home and be there for my daughter. And I'll talk more about each day's transition as we go through it. But it was a transition for him. He's been training this whole time with his trainer. And yes, he's a working animal, but he's still, got a little bit nervous at the end of the day when trainer left. And new smells, new people, and it was a long day. But Sunshine and my daughter are both sacked out. And I'm getting ready to join them because we have another big day of training for the transition, day 2 of his transition and delivery home for this weekend. Okay, we will update you on the next phase. Good night. Here we are at day 2, going to other places, getting a handle on giving him training. And here we are at home, him practicing his touch maneuver. And we just were in and out of the house and in and out running errands, working with the trainer on him learning the commands from us and transitioning that. Being out in public, my daughter was learning commands. I was learning commands. Day 2 was better. I was more calm, but very exhausted. We also focused on off-leash training and him understanding that we were now the ones giving him commands. We practiced this in the yard where he would walk with our daughter off-leash, myself off-leash, and my husband off-leash. This was really important for him to learn that he was to listen to us now and not the trainer. And it was a really good day. My daughter was very happy. We were all very happy. Still, it is awkward having someone watch you learn commands and correct you if needed, but we made it.
We are Dr. God.
It was day 2, right?
Day 2. And he is super fun. He is super nice and sweet.
So this was day 2. We're at the end of day 2 of his transfer, whatever. And just review of some fill-ins and how it went is that it was great. I'm sort of learning the ropes of the commands. Maddie is too, and Sunshine, is learning that there's been a transition in who is his handler from the trainer. I'm exhausted. I can't wait to go home and take a shower. and it's still getting used to, people asking to pet and getting used to remembering the commands. And, sorry, we're parked. That's why she's out of her seatbelt. While my husband went in the grocery store because I was just too tired. We'd been in a few shops, been to a restaurant, did all of those things. So it is getting easier. It's just, learning and adjusting to making sure that I'm giving him all the right commands for the things that I need him to do. So day 3 is tomorrow, and we'll have a couple more days after that.
And day 6.
No, not day 6. And I'll let y'all know how that goes. But
and Sunshine is still cute.
He is super cute. It's still hard. It's still overwhelming.
He keeps biting everything.
But it's getting better.
Yeah.
I'll talk more about it, maybe like a synopsis at the end of the entire transition. So, but I just wanted to update you. Yeah. We did a restaurant today. Yeah. We did a lot of outdoor training.
And we did shopping.
And we did more shopping.
We went to a couple of toys.
Yeah. And tomorrow will be day 3 will be a Sunday service. And his meet and greet, little welcome home party for some friends and family, to kind of welcome him to the family and kind of get him in a group of our family and friends and go over some rules with them and an introduction now that he's home. Yes. I'll let y'all know how that goes.
Yeah, we let you know.
Okay, here we're practicing his seizure response because of our daughter's epilepsy, and we want him to be able to support our daughter when she has a seizure. There's also other ways where he gets up on her lap or he does the touch maneuver that you'll see in the next few photos. Many ways that he can show us where she is about to have a seizure, and then ways where he can help her after she is having a seizure due to her epilepsy. This is one of the things that we are hoping he will be very attentive to. We just continued with our day, learning more walking and him responding to us, giving him commands. Then we learned grooming. This was our day to learn because he's a golden. He needs a little more care with his coat. And of course, he'll go to a professional groomer. In the meantime, we had to learn daily brushing and keeping his nails maintained. That was actually a really fun experience. My daughter really enjoys bonding with him and helping to brush his coat at the end of the day. And we're still learning, but that was our first day of learning how to take care of a golden because they are a little bit higher maintenance dog when it comes to taking care of their coat and nails and just overall grooming. This was our last day of his delivery, where we had a meet and greet party, kind of a wrap-up party with the trainers and our family and our friends. We were setting up here before everybody got there, just so that people could meet him and we could talk about the changes in our family and how people would be able to interact with us with the new changes. Everybody had a great time. We were setting up here before everybody got there. It allowed us to say goodbye to the trainer, although we will be seeing her every so often for follow-up training. And it just let us have a celebration and kind of relax a little bit from all the days of training. So I'm going to wrap everything up by giving a brief synopsis to say for us the experience was wonderful. It was overwhelming. I'm going to do a follow-up video on Sunshine's adjustment in the home. I barely hit on that here. He just had to learn that we were now the ones giving him commands. And it was a big change for all of us. But I do want to thank Appalachian Dog Training in Asheville, North Carolina. This is the trainers right there. A couple of them. There's several. AppalachianDogTraining.com, I believe, is their website address. And they've been wonderful, and we will see them again. Maddie is very happy. Sunshine's very happy. We're very happy with him. There is still a bit of an adjustment period. It's a whole new journey for us. My advice to everyone out there is if it's the right decision for your family, go for it. It's a long process. It was hard work, an accumulation of 2 years of working hard to make this happen. And for us, this is just the beginning of our journey, and Hope for Sunshine, our nonprofit, where we hope to help other families like ours. So please continue to follow our videos. So please like and subscribe and continue to follow our journey.